Hello traders, hello everyone, welcome to our new free video. I will talk about stocks in general and also make a connection with gold. So as you know, stocks have been trading to the upside this week based on this recent news about trade deal. So at the same time, what we have noticed is the dollar against the Chinese yuan came into some interesting, very interesting zone. Okay, I have here a chart, and what I see is actually an ABC drop for now, an ABC drop possible down to 7 area. Okay, so it can be a corrective move, especially if we consider that this ABC drop came into this fourth wave zone. Okay, so now imagine if this market will start to rally, what may happen to stocks? Well, you can see that actually correlation is perfectly negative. Okay, you have here market that topped out on dollar against Chinese yuan at the start of September. That's when this market actually starting to rise. And then you have also, if you look back here, in July it was a top on stocks, bottom on dollar Chinese yuan, and then you have here top on Chinese yuan in May. You have a bottom on the S&P 500. So it's a perfect negative correlation, which means if this market would really starting to recover, let's say above 705, then I think that this drop would be labeled as a completed correction. So I would be turning higher, and of course in such case I think that the pullback could be seen on stocks. Also, let's take a look on here on put call ratio. You can see that there are a lot of calls, which means that there is no fear in the market. Traders are buying calls, but again, we are at some lower side, at some extreme levels with these calls. At the lower side, looking at the period of past 12 months. So that would suggest that we may see a new shift to the upside. Okay, new shift in the sentiment. So obviously stocks may face once again limited upside. I'm not saying for a top in place, nothing significant, maybe just a pullback could be enough. Okay, and the next very important chart, it's probably the 10-year US notes. You have an ABC pullback on the 10-year US notes right into this trendline support. Then you have a 50 and 38.2% here, and also this small wave 4 as well for consolidation, which usually can also help to limit the weakness on any free wave drop. So I would not be surprised if this market will turn actually higher, and if 10-year US notes will starting to rise, then we can, and at the same time we see dollar Chinese yuan picking up from that support, then I think that gold could actually be moving into some very interesting support zone. So let me look at gold. Okay, now gold itself on a daily chart, it's moving sideways. Okay, so I think it's a pose with an ongoing uptrend, and that there is no top yet on September. I think that September highs could be taken out sooner or later. Why? Because the first leg here unfolded in 3 waves. Okay, now this 3-wave drop could be a simple zigzag if wave 4 would be finished here, but notice that after that market just been trading to the right, which means it was sideways. So this was a simple first part, but then we just went into something more complex. So now there are 2 different scenarios possible that I'm looking. The first scenario is that we are maybe still in a wave 4 triangle formation if we hold 1460, or the second is that, I really love this wave count, is that actually we completed a triangle in wave B, okay, and that we are now moving lower into wave C. So what is the key here is that both wave counts are corrective. Okay, and we have already very good price personality to say that gold could be in a corrective fashion here, meaning that I'm expecting more upside. I'm just waiting on confirmation from dollar Chinese yuan, from the 10-year US notes, and from the S&P 500. From a trading perspective, what is important is that those markets will try to turning around, and at the same time I would really love to see, maybe on the second count, a bounce from this lower side of this corrective channel line, and then I see a 5-wave rise. If I will see a 5-wave rise, something like that, then watch a pullback, and then I will probably buy this pullback. So it's very important for me to wait on this maybe drop towards 1450, 1440 maybe, and then wait what market will do there. Just because I identified potential support levels, it doesn't mean that actually these supports will hold. I have to see a reaction away from it. And in other words, I have to see a 5 waves up. So if I will see a 5 waves up, then I know when to buy. And the most important thing is why I love confirmations, because then I will know where to put the stop loss. Okay, so traders, watch out gold, watch stocks, be aware of potential pullback, maybe nothing significant, but at least pullback could be interesting on stocks. So gold definitely on my watch list to see what will happen out there. So traders, thank you very much for your attention. If you love this video, please press like on YouTube. If you have any question, leave the commentary below. If you're interested in our analysis, our services, if you're new to our website, check trial for 7 days. Okay, traders, thank you very much and have a good weekend. Bye.